Hey, this is Brian Lane from CrowdScribed here with Callie Ferguson, also from CrowdScribed, to talk about submitting a book to CrowdScribed. But before we do that, I want to differentiate between submitting a book and submitting an idea, because with CrowdScribed you can do both. So can you explain that a little bit, Callie?
Sure. Submitting a book means you've got a completed, unpublished manuscript, and your campaign helps you raise funding for the book's production while selling pre orders. And submitting an idea means you've got an incomplete manuscript or maybe just an idea for a book. And an idea campaign helps you test out your idea and get feedback from readers, and you can win $250.
Okay, well, we can talk about getting an idea funded in a different video, but just so I'm clear, in order to get your book funded, you have to have a completed manuscript and not just sample chapters, right?
Right, you have to have a completed, unpublished manuscript, which means you can't submit anything you might have self-published on platforms like CreateSpace or Smashwords. And once you've submitted the entire manuscript, we'll post 3 sample chapters from your book for readers to peruse.
Okay, and do I need to get my manuscript professionally edited before I submit it?
You don't. In fact, part of the funding you raise during your campaign goes to professional editing, design, print, and distribution services, and another part of the funding goes to you, the author, as a royalty.
Okay, so I go to crowdscribe.com, I click submit a book, fill out all the fields, attach my manuscript as a PDF or a Word doc, just like it says in the guidelines, and then the last step is to provide an approximate word count for my book. Can you explain why that's important?
Sure. CrowdScribe determines each book and author's goals based on the genre of the book and the word count. So we need to see your entire manuscript to give your book the best corresponding goal. Every book's goal is different, but each campaign has 90 days to reach its potential.
And once I submit my book, how long before I find out whether it was approved or not?
We try to determine approval for all books within 1 business day, and you'll get an email when your book has been approved or denied, and from there you'll have to take the final step to initiate your campaign.
Okay, so I'll get an email, says I've been approved, I'll review the terms, and then once I accept those, my 90-day funding period officially starts. And during that funding period, there are 2 support goals that I need to hit, right?
Yes, there are the bookable and the book it goals. And the bookable goal is made up of the number of the free votes you receive from users. And they cast one bookable vote per book. And the book it goal is a monetary vote from a user in the form of one pre-order of your book. And you'll have a certain number of pre-orders you have to reach.
Okay, and if I hit both my goals in the 90-day period, what happens next?
One of 3 things happens. You could take your royalties and feedback from users and self-publish your book on your own, or CrowdScribe could represent you to a traditional publisher, or CrowdScribe could become your publisher. And we discuss these options with each author who reaches their goals to find the best publishing solution.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. And we have an FAQ page that answers a lot of our more common questions about all this. You can find that linked from the main site or from the blog as well. Thanks for your help, Callie.
Thanks.